Back to another episode of Not Censored. I'm joined with
Kirsten. Yeah. Myself.
You can clap for yourself, to be fair.
I'll do that.
But
then.
no, yeah. So I wanted to get you on for a while, actually. You know, I've been meaning to ask you for a while.
That's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
but you're finally on. Wanted to
Yeah.
catch up with you and speak about what you're doing currently, how you are.
I'm doing great. School's really rough.
What are you doing in school?
What?
What are you doing in school, Kirsten?
Well, I'm doing because I do art graphics and photography. It's all like really like heavy
It's
coursework.
very heavy coursework, yeah.
Yeah,
Heavy exams soon. Heavy exams soon, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. You've gone through that also.
I have gone through that, and hopefully I can give you a bit of advice if you need it. But
Yeah, it would be great. But no, I've got my application sent out for uni now, so that's good. And
Where do you want to disclose which unis are in the top 5? Or is it top 4?
Top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
Well, I've only applied for two courses at Norwich, because Norwich School of Art is my top choice, and then it's the Northern School of Art, Leeds School of Art, Glasgow School of Art are my choices, and I've applied to all of them now, and I've heard back from Glasgow and Norwich.
Damn, Glasgow's a good uni as well.
Yeah, the main building burnt down, so now the works. Well, that's what.
What course are you doing?
Graphic design at all of them, and then I applied for illustration as well at Norwich. So I'm really excited. I really hope I get into Norwich, honestly.
Yeah,
Bit
Norwich
far
is a nice
away, though.
place there as well.
It is.
Yeah.
It's weirdly flat.
Yeah. Wait. Pause. Please don't tell me you're a flat earther.
No,
Alright, okay, cool,
no.
cool.
No.
I was just making sure.
My auntie is, but I can talk about that later.
Right, okay, go on. Wait, so it's really flat, were your words?
Yeah. So like we're used to valleys and stuff up here, right?
Yeah.
No, it's just it's so flat, and I don't get out of breath walking around.
I feel like you're like 60-year-old in terms of lung capacity, man.
No, I am. No, it's bad. I can go up one flight of stairs and I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. Well, I've done a good job. Yeah, no, it's great there. And there's a weird mix of churches and really fancy new buildings.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll make for good like primary sources as well, so you can just take a lot of photos.
Which is like, because in art, my subject that I'm doing is buildings. Well, built environment is the fancy name.
Fancy.
But no, it's really fun because I went there and I'm like, I have pictures of every church now, and I'm
Yeah, that's true.
it's
That's
great.
true. Speaking of A levels,
Yeah.
how's the pressure of A level, and how's the difference? Because you're like 3-4 months into year 13 now.
Yeah. So year 12 is fun and dandy and great because you don't have to worry about anything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is all in the future. When you're in year 13, they're like deadlines. We're counting down. You get to.
Yeah, I feel like the pressure is really like
Yeah.
always shown to you, especially the teachers are always like, this is this week, that's that week, you're this
Yeah.
way, like you're this far away from this week.
Hey, you're behind on the things you said you'd do 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing a shoot this lesson? When's your final piece gonna be done? And it's just like, stop.
You know, it always baffles me how they manage to keep the same stress level each year. Like, you'd normally think like, oh,
Yeah.
we trust this year group.
Yeah.
But no.
No.
Every year it's all, they outdo themselves.
Yeah, to be fair, there are definitely like times when I'm like, I appreciate this, and then other times I'm like, I don't need this right now.
I think if it's done right, like, you know,
Yeah.
in like a positive way, not just like,
Yeah.
get this done negative like that kind of throws you off your game as well, because then that'll make you want to make work like just for the purpose of making work.
Yeah. In photography, I stopped editing for a lot of my shoots. Like, I just realised that I don't need every piece that's on my portfolio to be, like, perfect.
Yeah.
So I just started putting on ones that weren't edited but did, like, look somewhat good. So it kind of works.
I get that, yeah.
Yeah, but that helped because it went from, like, that's what pushed me to get the amount of slides that I have
Yeah,
now.
no, I think,
So,
yeah, more than the editing, it's more in what you actually shoot and how much you can get done during that stage. Like, if you manage to get like a really good shot, like a slight touch up goes a long way.
yeah, I find that I did that with a lot of my actual like final pieces because by that point I knew what I was doing. Like, you do enough shoots where you can get the shot to look right without needing the editing.
Yeah, I get what you mean, because you do like 3 creative subjects is mad. I even said this to you last year.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, firstly, and secondly, is there sort of like, because you're in a mix with a lot of different people that are doing creative, academic, is there that sort of clash, would you say? Like, because let's be honest, the creative subjects always get berated, but yeah, no, I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on that.
What, clash with people or clash with
Like,
the
there's
subject?
the subjects, like, do you think you can't, like, that's just I've had this to me before. Like they're like, oh, I should have chose photography. It's just taking photos.
No, I've had that with graphics. So a lot of people I have friends who do like media and stuff, and they're like, God, I wish I did graphics. And I'm like, no, you don't. As much as it looks like I'm just drawing every lesson, no.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, and like I helped out with some of the students who were moving up, like the days where they come look around and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like asking me about the courses, and I was just like, I'm gonna be brutally honest. You only like want to do this if you're like really wanting to do.
No, but that's like harsh truth, isn't it? Like,
yeah, like you can do an art subject without wanting to do art when you're older, but you just got to realize that you want to have to put the work in, and it's gonna be
especially at
something.
A levels, even GCSEs, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
A levels, you really can't get away with just like, oh, I'm gonna do art because I like to draw.
Yeah. But,
there's a lot more than just drawing as well.
And if you're not in the right kind of space for it, like I really like art, I want to do it when I'm older.
Yeah.
If you're not in the right space for it, it's going to be hard to annotate and reflect on your work. And like when the teachers critique you constantly.
Yeah, because if you just threw it together like all willy nilly, you're not really going to be able to say much about it.
Yeah. So yeah. It's stressful but fun, and I'm glad I do it. So in the end, as much as I complain, it's great. It's what I want to do, you know. So we'll just it's not great.
No, fair enough. I wanted to speak about the transition for you from year 11 to year 12 because I was in pretty much the same position as you. I think I was even not like to compare. I knew no one. I knew no one in the sixth form that we joined at.
Yeah.
And I had nobody with me as well from the same school as me. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that must have been really rough. Like.
Yeah, but I just wanted to know what you, like, how was yours? Was it quite good transition? Did people actually like...
I mean, I'm quite a talky person, if you didn't get that idea already. No, so it was easier for me, but I always had, like, because my best friend came to the school with me. So it was a lot easier. And my best friend, like, got, like, family who teach at the school, and that family have friends who are also teachers who I've met. We'll talk about this later.
That's big.
Yeah, so it's like I had like a support network going into it.
Yeah.
So I didn't really find it too bad, and I think I was just glad to get away because the school I went to before was tiny, so you didn't really have much of like a choice to move around friendship groups. It was like you kind of stuck with the people you're stuck with. So.
Kind of like primary school then, right?
Yeah. No. And
wow.
the school I went to is the size of a middle school, so I don't know if you know, but like Alden in ages and ages ago in England they had primary, middle, and then high school.
Did not know that, but
Did you not?
I did not know that.
Oh my gosh.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Isn't that an American thing?
Kind of, but they did it here too. Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I know that the school I went to used to be a middle school, which was tiny.
Yeah, no, valid. Yeah,
which I think that's the main thing. Moving to a school that it was weird because there's so many more people. There's like double the amount of people. Yeah, from like
loads of different schools as well, and like loads of different areas, so the dialects change, and I was really confused by that as well. Because I started saying stuff that I would say in my school. They were like, "What are you on about?"
And some of them bark at you. Like the lower years bark at you.
Pause. I didn't have that.
I have had that multiple times.
No, I've heard, like, in the corridor, they start moaning at you. I've had that. But they bark at you, yeah?
They barked at me.
Nice, cool. Yep, nice.
Sorry. Oh, fuck it.
British schools, this is what we've come to.
Yeah, barking. This is what we've got, and this is what we have to do.
What year are we talking?
Like year 7, year 8. You would think that, I'd like year 9.
Imagine us in year 7 or 8, barking at like 6 formers.
You don't even talk to the people in the year above you. Like, from the school I went to, the people in the years above were untouchable. You were nice to them.
You stayed to yourself.
Yeah, you didn't bother people from any other year. I mean, the people in the year below you, that was kind of okay to bother them, but like the more you go up in the years, you kind of realise you don't like the lower years.
Especially sixth form, yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Barking, bro. I can't get over that.
And, like, they just, like, come up and have a conversation. And I have a friend who knows them all for some reason. Like, they just know them all. And it's really weird. But, you know, it's fine.
Not gonna question that.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Very swiftly moving on. But no, I wanted to know what your most cringe-worthy story is, or, like, embarrassing moment that you can laugh about.
Yeah, so once I was with my best friend and the parent who's a teacher and that parent's friend who was a teacher, and we were playing a game with a ball, like a tennis ball and a bat, and you had to like try hit their legs and like they use the bat to block it. I don't know what the game's called. I hit that person in the face I hit a teacher who the school I go to now is at in the face with a tennis ball.
It's kind of funny.
No, it was humiliating as well because we kind of just like brushed it off and moved on because it was just like that just
Was it like a full on punt though, or was it just?
I don't remember that.
That's
clearly.
well, then it's fine. That doesn't count then.
We moved on pretty quickly. We continued playing the game, but like I think I laughed so much that I couldn't breathe. Like, it was like one of those kind of guilty laughs that you kind of do when
like
you just
right
like,
after it happened as well.
Yeah, you're just like oh, and like everyone else was laughing, and it yeah.
I think you can look back at laugh at that now. To be fair.
Yeah, no, it's quite a unique. I've got quite some good skills in sports.
Yeah,
which
it sounds like it.
That's why I'm an arts teacher.
If there was something called faceball, I think they'd choose
I'd
you
win.
for it. Yeah, you'd win. Yeah.
If she put the bat to her face, then she wouldn't have the ball in her face. Not that was the aim of the game, but
Oh god, that's
Yeah.
You have pets, right?
Oh, yeah,
You
no,
have
I
pets,
do.
right?
I have Timmy.
What pets? I want to know what pets you have.
So I have, well, technically I have two, but one of them's not mine. I have a little Yorkshire Terrier called Timmy.
Cute.
And he is a little rat. I love him so much. He's so cute. And then my mum has a horse.
Oh right.
An ex-race horse that she brags about, but you know.
Damn.
The horse is called Dee, and she's really cool. I've ridden her before, and she's like really calm and chill.
Yeah.
At the moment, she got kicked in the face by another horse recently, so she's kind of just been healing. But yeah, no, and then Timmy's great because he's a rescue, so
That's cute. Yeah.
when we got him, he has this little wonky leg, and he kind of just he's just there. So he's a bit of a unique one.
If your pet could talk, yeah, what sort of like stuff would your pet be saying to you? Firstly, if you could talk to your pet, what are you saying to your pet?
I just tell him how much he's so cute.
Yeah, valid. You know what, valid? I'd have like deep conversations with it. I'd be like to a spider if I had like a pet spider. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't know. Do you have arachnophobia? Do you actually?
Yeah.
Okay, like let's change. If I saw a fly
Okay.
on the wall,
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, why are you there? Why are you just chilling?
To give it a midlife crisis.
Yeah, I'd be like, why are you there, bro?
Yeah.
I genuinely, I just
What are you
start,
doing?
I'd start chatting to like the most random, like
See-
if I saw a moth.
Yeah, I tend to think that like because like dogs and things, they don't understand the concept of like phones and things. So I'd
Yeah.
probably show like because Timmy doesn't understand to watch like telly or anything.
Yeah.
So he just sits there just staring out of the window and I'm just like, you could be watching this telly right now and really enjoying it, but he doesn't know. So I think I'd tell him about TV and he'd probably call me crazy. He'd probably because
Yeah.
like what I do is I know I shouldn't bother the dog when he's just sat chilling. You know, like when you just but like they're so cute.
When
and
you have like a sibling that you just want to annoy, kind of like that.
Yeah, but it's like less of annoying, more of oh my god, so cute. I want to take pictures.
Yeah.
I have like 400 pictures of Timmy on my phone.
Damn.
What about you? Do you have any pets?
I don't have any pets. I
don't
really
have
want
any
I want a
pets?
husky so badly.
Oh my god.
Yes, I want a husky so badly, but you know what? I've been working my way up there. Hopefully one day.
Yeah, no,
One
they're
day.
a lot though. They're like children, but in dog form.
Yeah, and when you give them hugs, they're like it's like a mini human.
Yeah, no, and they just have such personalities as well. I want an Italian Greyhound.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
gremlin dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something about small dogs because
Yeah.
we've always had small dogs.
I would love a pug as well, to be fair. I'd love
They're
a pug.
so cute. But no, if anything, if I had an exotic pet, because you were talking about spiders, I'd have a snake.
You have a snake?
No, I'd want a snake.
You'd want.
My mum
you're
has
not,
a
How would you
phobia
not
of
be
snake.
scared of snakes, but you're scared of spiders?
I don't know. I think because the thing is like if you're I don't know. I don't know why I'm scared of spiders, but with like snakes and stuff, if they like the ones you get in this country aren't venomous.
Yeah.
And if they do have any type of venom, they'd be rear fang.
Yeah.
And you have to still have like some sort of awareness before getting things like that. So like hognose snakes and things.
Yeah.
But no, like if they chomp down on you, just grab them by like behind
So-
and just take it off.
So what would so the spider? It was just chilling on the wall. It's just chilling on the wall. It's not even doing anything. Just cobwebs and all. You'd be freaking out. But if a snake chomped on your hand, yeah, you'd be like, oh, just take it off. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I think snakes are really cool, cute and cool.
Snake? No, they are really cool. Yeah.
They're like badass. Plus,
So is
the
spiders.
thing is, I've also had rats before, so I wouldn't mind feeding them.
Damn,
rats
that's
and things.
interesting.
Rats are
What,
so
how?
cute.
What? Why? When? How?
So, when that's the weirdest reaction I've had
Yeah.
to that.
No,
Usually,
I've never heard of somebody having a pet rat.
we had loads. My mum likes animals a lot.
Fair enough.
And with rats, they're really intelligent. They're like smarter hamsters, so they don't die in the stupid ways. which is the nicest way to put it. But they're also like really communal, and they
Yeah.
and they like they're similar to like cats and dogs' behavior, and you can train
Really?
them. Yeah, they're really
I did
smart.
not know that.
They're really friendly, so yeah, I would always recommend a rat, and they're very clean too, very very clean.
That's
So-
a common misconception. But
Yeah.
no, they're apparently very clean according to Kirsten.
No, they are. I can promise. I can promise. They are. They're great. I love them. We had 2 called Tom and Jerry.
Oh, that's cute. No, that's cute. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. That's very cute. Right, okay. I can't get over the spider thing, man. Genuinely.
It's valid. It's a
What's-
valid fear.
Okay, what sort of spiders are there? What's that big one called?
Tarantulas?
That's it, yeah.
'Cause
yeah.
I have
So
less-
if you could have like a pet tarantula.
I wouldn't mind it as much, but I wouldn't be able to touch it. Because I know it's just trying to live its life, but
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't I wouldn't go near it consciously, and if it disappeared one day, I'd be gone. I'd be out of there. I'd be like, no thanks. You can look for your spider in your own house.
What if it just got lost in the house? You're leaving. You're dipping.
Yeah, I'm gone. I don't want to be there with the spider loose. It can live its happy
But
little
if-
life without me there.
If a snake was loose in the house,
That's fine.
that's sure. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah.
That's fine. They're
No.
little sneaky little guys.
Yeah. Good. All right. Fair enough. Moving on from pets.
Yeah, completely.
Music. I want to know what music you listen to. Firstly, actually, I'm quite. Do you have like a quite what's it? Eclectic taste.
What does
That means like.
random?
Yeah. I was gonna go for like a whole definition of it, and you just went.
Sorry, go on.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I cut you off. I'm like, what's that? And then I
Random.
yeah. No, so Spotify says I like indie music.
Oh right. So
But-
like, what are your favorite like tracks from that? I've never really listened to like.
I like a lot of Lovejoy, which is great. And then I listened to a lot of Mother Mother a while ago, and
Fair
then
enough.
I kind of fade more into like then the pop kind of side of things,
Hmm.
and then. But like when I find a song that I like, I'll listen to it on repeat
Yeah,
constantly,
me
no
too,
matter
yeah.
what like genre it is.
Yeah.
So I tend to have like I don't know, a lot of musicals. I like a lot of musicals.
Yeah. Valid. Yeah.
So it's basically indie pop and then musicals and like West End. That's like my topics on Spotify.
Damn. Fair enough.
What
no,
about
right.
you?
Mine's very varied. I can listen to like chill music, like indie. I can listen to indie music as well if I
Yeah.
like it. I can listen to like. I listen to like Arabic songs here and there,
Oh,
and then listen
okay.
to like Spanish rap, which is so random.
That is really random.
Really random, I know.
Got out of my way to listen to any Spanish music. Except for
They
Feliz
do-
Navidad.
they
That's
do-
a Christmas
yeah,
song.
they do good music. I can't lie. I
Yeah.
think with rap as well, it's very nice fusion.
I was gonna say it's quite a fast-speaking language anyway.
Yeah.
So,
So
I
it
can't
kind of
imagine.
it kind of mixes quite
Yeah.
well. Listen to quite a lot of UK rap as well. And then a lot of Indian music, like
Yeah.
Bollywood music. I mean, I feel like everybody. That's like a universal thing, though. Like
It's
everybody,
pretty cool.
it is very good. Like
Yeah.
the beat and everything. Like I feel like everybody can.
Yeah,
sort
it's
of vibe
enjoyable.
To it.
Yeah. It's like very upbeat and very fun.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah.
a universal valid
Yeah.
taste, sort of. So yeah, no, I do like a lot of music actually. Coming to think of it, say like when a person likes certain music, do you think music people listen to define what they are like, or like I mean, do you like if metal people listen to metal and rock,
Yeah.
does that define their personality?
My mum listens to metal and rock, and she is like, she used to be a biker and everything. So but she's like the sweetest little like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
kind of lady, but she's really into like a lot of that sort of stuff. So it's kind of funny because in her it doesn't reflect, but it depends how into music I think they are. Like
Mm.
I feel like people who make music, it reflects on them more.
I think it depends
The
on
music
how
taste?
much the music affects you as well, like how
Yeah.
attached you get to that music.
Yeah.
So when you get really invested into it and make it like not a personality trait, but like sort of
Yeah.
low key, I think that's when it like really takes off. Like their whole like vibe becomes like that
Yeah.
almost. So I do think it's a bit of a 50-50
Yeah.
to what it is.
I definitely think people who are like goths and have like the gothic kind of music taste and stuff because they dress in that
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
Well, I mean, most of them do. I don't know about every goth, but like they listen to
Every
the gothic
goth ever.
music and like those kind of subgenres that are like tied in loads and loads of history of that kind
Yeah.
of thing. I feel like that can affect it, but like then at that point you're just making friends with other people who have similar taste to you. So I don't know.
It is very weird, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
the whole I didn't even know there was goth music. I thought it was kind
Did you
of. I did not know there was goth music until now.
To be a goth, you basically, the way I see it, to be a goth, you would listen to goth music. You don't have to,
Yeah.
dress like a goth to be one.
I did not know that.
I'm sure, I don't know.
I've always seen people dressed that way, but I've never known where it's actually been like influenced from.
Ah, okay.
So I've always seen the person before I've seen the music. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's really weird to think about now.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of subgenres in the actual goth.
Like communities.
Yeah, like alt. Is that
Yeah,
like what? I don't know what that is.
So alt, I would say, is like an overview of like people who are alternative. So I think indie music classes as alternative.
Oh, bro.
I don't know.
This generation is too techy, you know. And what I mean by that, there's too many things now. Like, I can't keep up with everything.
It's difficult. I try to be as open-minded as possible. And
apart from when people bark at you, right?
Yeah, that's when some lines have to be drawn. No, but with like music taste and stuff, like Spotify came up and said, "Hey, you like POV indie," and I'm like, "What is that?" Hello.
You like it as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what you like.
I am sure that you like this. I've done this. I've hit this one out of the park, guys. You like this? Guess what? You've got this one. But no, it's like I mean, I don't know what that is, but if more people like it, then I guess it helps me find friends. So
I just wanted to know what do you think filters, like, you know, like the filters you can get off Snapchat from like they're on everything now, to be honest. Even I think WhatsApp, probably not. Don't quote me. But are filters another form of makeup for either gender? I think yes.
I mean, yeah. So in some apps like Snapchat, which is the weirdest one, it'll put filters on you without you even wanting them.
Really? I don't have Snapchat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you have Snapchat?
Yeah.
I've never bought Snapchat. Never owned Snapchat. Like, what? So what do you mean? Like, it literally just...
Yeah. It like smooths. So I'll take pictures of my dog and it'll smooth them all out. It's really weird. Like all of his hair will just blend together because he's like a mop. No, I think kind of, yeah. I used to put them on a lot when I was like...
What do you think it's done for? Like...
I did it for self-confidence. I liked looking back on those pictures because like it was how everyone wanted to look.
So do you think there's like some sort of trend that comes in as well, like because everybody's doing it, I need to do it as well?
Yeah, I think that with like especially makeup trends and stuff, like you'll see that loads of people use certain filters on TikToks and Instagram stories.
Some of them are really advanced now. Like, you know, back like the dog filter, like that was just for like jokes.
Yeah.
We did that to take the piss. Mm-hmm. Now you can look like a different person.
Yeah,
which is really boggling to me because, like, especially if you're Snapchatting like a random... I don't know how Snapchat works, but if you're Snapchatting like a random person that you've never even met before, whack on this filter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's on TikTok. If you film it on different things, I don't understand the everything about it, but there are ways where it doesn't show what filters are being used, and on TikTok now, if you cover your eye, the filter stays, and it's really scary.
That's kind of creepy, you know. Yeah, I think it's getting really advanced now.
And I don't think, in some ways, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but when it's popular people who become beauty standards. Which I guess is not their choice, but when they use filters and things and don't explicitly tell their young audiences, it's kind of used, it can be seen in kind of maybe not the best way.
Yeah, it does impact, especially because I think we sort of entered the social media realm, well I did anyway, in year 7, 8, it was definitely high school.
Yeah.
And I think it really does influence you what other people are doing, as well as people that you look up to or role models. But I think it's gone a lot far, even plastic surgery and stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's really detrimental, and I feel because beauty standards are changing constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in another 20 years' time, the stuff that's fashionable now will just be non-existent.
But I think it is a form of makeup. I think that some people might not use it to be makeup, but it kind of mixes and matches. I think that it's definitely can be used as a substitute. No, but I think they're okay, but only when they're used explicitly being a silly filter or the voice filters.
Yeah.
For people who want to remain anonymous online, it
helps.
That's
That's valid.
But when you're using it, or you're I don't know what happened to my accent then. When you're a fitness,
you're like a
when you're a fitness influencer or something, or you're promoting body positivity, I think you would want to stay away from them.
But no, leading on from that, just so that I don't leave anything untouched, I think haircuts, which is really weird to bring up because I've heard a lot of people, whenever there's these debates, when people get their beard trimmed and get a fresh haircut, I'm going to put my view on this first. I'm getting rid of what I already have.
Yeah.
And that's being done in a pattern which shows my hair differently It's literally a fade. Is literally just different lengths of hair.
Yeah.
So technically, like relayering your hair. So how do you think haircuts count as makeup for guys?
No, because we do it too.
Yeah, I don't understand this debate.
I also it's like haircuts aren't exclusive to men, and so is makeup. Makeup's not exclusive to women either. And it's like I think personally, that's like maintaining the hair that's growing.
Yeah, you're just taking care of yourself. But...
Yeah. I didn't know people thought of it in
so people genuinely go out and say that, haircuts are makeup for guys, haircuts are the male equivalent of makeup, and I was like, I don't really think it is, but I think it's the beard stuff as well that really gets, because like people fade their beards in, and I'm like, that's not really, but it's still on my face, do you know what I mean? Like,
you're not like buying product. And, like, I guess you are buying products if you use, like, certain... I don't know.
True, I guess, like, shampoo and stuff, but...
You shampoo your beard?
No, I don't... You get... No, you get... You do get beard shampoo. I do not shampoo my beard, though.
I was going to say, I know people who shampoo their eyebrows, and I don't get that.
That's...
Yeah.
Each to their own, but how would that even work?
I don't
Surely,
know.
Would you just, like, get a little dab and...
Just a little one, just like... Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't have a beard, so I wouldn't know.
I didn't know you could shampoo your eyebrows. That's interesting.
I guess the hair. But, like, people don't shampoo their eyelashes, do they?
Yeah, why would you... Unless you just had, like, so much shampoo left over in your hair, you just like, dab it into the eyes.
I don't think I want it near my eyes.
But
yeah, no, I don't know.
I think the whole debate is very... I don't know. I don't like it because it's always like... We have to compare this thing to something else.
Yeah.
To kind of distract you from the actual...
point.
Yeah.
Which is a kind of just... I think it's pointless to actually... Because it's just like... Realistically speaking, it's not makeup, though. Like.
But do you think, like, being... Like, your facial features, everything have, like, a role in society nowadays? Like, because you judge someone before you see them, like, through everything they're wearing, everything, like, all of the stuff like clothes, watch, whatever, like, rings, face.
Yeah.
Do you think that sort of plays a role in society and how people are perceived before they even speak to them?
Yeah, I think I definitely... and I know this is a terrible thing to say, but, like, I find more people who like, dress similar ways to me as people I could approach easier.
Right, okay. Oh, wow,
Or,
that's interesting, yeah.
So, like, I know it's, like, stereotypes and stuff, and I guess, yeah, it makes sense that people could see makeup in that way, and, like... beards and things being the same thing.
Yeah.
Because it's changing what's there if you change things or, like, grow out a beard. But, like, if there's a person... Because, I mean, like, past experiences change who you tend to be friends with and things.
True.
But there are definitely sets of people who wear certain clothes that I definitely tend to judge more, which is horrible to say because I know I shouldn't do that.
But you're being honest, though, and I get that because that is your first, like...
Impression of someone.
Yeah, it's your first impression. Of course you're going to...
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. I've not say have to, but like obviously you'll give them. I feel like you're a level-headed person, so you're gonna give them a chance to say what they're gonna say before you like. You won't be like, no, I'm not gonna speak to you.
Absolutely not. You're coming towards me. You've got Crocs. No.
Oh, Crocs. What were we saying about Crocs?
I've got no problem with them.
The Lightning McQueen ones.
I think that's fine.
You think that?
Yeah.
So if somebody bought you Lightning McQueen Crocs,
I would only be able to wear them in the house because in my no, trust me, in my brain, Crocs are an inside shoe.
They are an inside shoe.
Because of where we live, it's raining 24/7.
Welcome to England.
Yeah, it's great. It's great here. No, but I personally don't see them as an outside shoe, but I understand why people wear them because I
can't wear. I think the nurses wear them. They do as well.
Yeah, I've seen. When they're on the wards and stuff.
Yeah, but it's definitely an inside shoe for me. I can't wear that outside.
I have a pair, but they're not Crocs. They're just like Croc shape without the holes. they're just like rubber kind of slippers. I wear them around the house because
we've touched on a little bit of relationships and first impressions and stuff. Leading on from that, can you be friends with your ex? This has been a question that's been ongoing for centuries. I feel like.
Yeah.
And I've even pondered it myself. I've even thought like, can you be friends with your ex? Like,
yeah.
Because especially if you've gone through so much with that person and so much has changed, doesn't it feel like you're kind of like stepping back into something that you shouldn't be in anymore?
Yeah.
Throwing ideas out there. Obviously, I just wanted to know what you thought of that.
So I don't know, when like you're in secondary and things, your relationships aren't that deep. Or in my
they don't really count.
Yeah. So I found that a lot of the relationships I had I was friends with them after because they kind of ended on neutral, kind of, we're not really into each other. Like, we're not really, there's nothing going on. So
Yeah, I
there's
get
no
that.
point being in a relationship. And so I've been friends with quite a few of my exes. Some of them I think questionable.
I respect it, mate. I respect it.
Yeah. So I'm okay with being friends with them, but if the reasons you broke up were bad or it was something you needed to get out of, that's kind of when it becomes like,
Yeah, because I feel like there's always going to be somewhat in the back of your head. You're going to think, is the door open? Could I actually? Because feelings don't just go away,
yeah.
and they can come back.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, like, is that thought always going to be like, oh wait, could I possibly? And you don't want to be in that mindset. If you want to get past that relationship, you want to obviously not forget, but like you want to forget low-key about all of the ins and outs. And if you're still with that person in even like a platonic way, you're gonna remember half of the stuff that went on.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's quite deep, isn't it?
Yeah, because honestly, like I say, I think my longest relationship was 7 months. So barely anything, realistically speaking.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm doing great. No, but basically, I don't know. I like to be friends with everyone I can possibly be friends with. If it was really not great, and if you do also don't, like, if you don't want to be in a friendship where you know someone might have feelings for you, I don't know if that's something that might not be something people like, then I can understand, like, or if you just want to forget, like, if that person has no clue what they did wrong and you have to constantly tell them, that's when I don't think they're worth your time.
Yeah, genuinely, that's where you have to kind of draw a line for yourself.
Yeah. Because it gets frustrating.
But not to mention the months thing. But you brought up the months, and I wanted to talk to you about. I feel like our age group as well. Why do the months matter so much? I feel like in like older adult relationships, we're adults technically now, likely, but older adults. Why does the months not really matter? Like I feel like in like year 7, 1 month anniversary, 2 week anniversary. No.
Yeah, I think maybe it's because we all know that the relationships aren't going to be that long. Like
that one. Oh, that sounds like a TikTok edit, man.
Wait, like a bad TikTok edit or
no,
a good
like you know when
one?
they put like the music behind and they're like, damn. Fair, anyway, continue. Sorry, I made you lose your thought.
It's fine. No, I think that like I never celebrated like a 1 month anniversary. I actually don't think I celebrated a 6 month.
Yeah, I don't celebrate either, to be honest.
We did like Valentine's and things.
I feel like that puts more pressure on you.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, what's going to happen next month? What's going to happen the month after?
Yeah.
What about a year's time? Which you don't need to be worrying about, Rick, because the present is all that you have.
Yeah.
So why would you be sat there worrying about what's going to happen in 6 months' time?
Yeah.
But I do get what you're saying of people not thinking it's going to work out, but does that mean we're all commitment thubs? Or...
I think that it's making us all like.
It is genuinely.
Because like I have some friends who have never gotten into relationships, and I have mentioned like my past relationships to them a few times, and they feel like they're missing out and stuff. And I'm like, not really, because these didn't really last long, and they weren't technically proper relationships at all. So
and I think there's a pressure on young people as well. Like I feel like you need relationships to sort of make you feel good as a person, like yourself, but you should do that for yourself.
Yeah.
But I also see a lot of other stuff like can't do stuff in relationships, like you can't grow together, make each other better, improve each other, which you should be doing in my opinion. Because if you can't do that in a relationship, you're going to struggle to do that for yourself. Because if you lose that when you're with another person, it's really hard to do for just yourself.
And I think that at some point, if your relationships aren't working, or like you're not like at a place where you're okay with yourself, sometimes relationships aren't the way to go. Like you need to have somewhat of like confidence and ability to be on your own and stuff before you get into a relationship, because otherwise you're relying emotionally on another person. Yeah, so.
Which is very detrimental to both of you. About like types, where's this come from? I don't really have a type, right? And I don't understand where it's come from, like the tall, dark and handsome one. I don't get that, but that's the one I've heard most. I don't understand why there's types, because you can have stuff that you like about a person, like physically, but surely it's the personality you meant to like.
Yeah.
I don't know, isn't that the one that's meant to draw you towards it, like Kirsten's getting gas. She's like, I'm thinking the same thing.
So basically the fact that some people do just go for looks, and I'm in a community because I'm not strictly straight. I can explain it easily as bi, but I don't really label because it's complicated and hard. I focus more on personality. I do have somewhat of like preferences in men because I've known that I've liked men for longer than women. But
when did you, if you don't mind me asking, when did you like
ooh,
realise? Because that's not a...
it's not,
Or has that always been a thing and you've just kind of just been like...
I didn't know that finding women attractive wasn't normal.
Wait, I swear that is normal. I mean, I'm straight, but like, let's be honest.
So I used to find women, like, not like, I used to think that it was just like, I thought they were really cool. But then, and then like, that was just attraction. But when I was like in year 9, just before lockdown actually, my friends started... Well, we started spending more time on the internet, TikTok got really big, and then lockdown happened, and that gives you a lot of time to kind of really think and reflect, and it puts a lot of things into place, which make a lot of sense. But yeah, no, it was kind of around year 9 time that I first came out, and I don't really think it's a massive deal. I mean,
not really. Yeah, no offense.
No, I
but,
understand.
No, I just wanted to know. I'm quite curious,
Yeah.
and knowledge is power at the end of the day, and I think... Because I've always wondered what people... You know, when people say, like, identity crisis, I've heard that a lot. I was like, I'm confused. I don't know what to... Am I meant to be having one? Why is everybody having one? I was like, I don't know what... Am I missing out? Like, I genuinely thought, like... But then, to be fair, when that happened, I dived more into, like, race and stuff, and I started thinking more about that. So the last 2 years, I was really into that.
Yeah.
And that, I think that was quite detrimental. But anyway, continue, yeah.
I think with the identity crisis, that's a big word, that it's very individual. For me, I didn't realise for the longest time that people do just go out with people because of their looks. Like, for me, I didn't understand.
So not like... Well, yeah, but I think... Is that not... It doesn't last though, does it?
I don't know. I have no clue. Some relationships you see and it's like...
Kind of like a fling.
Kinda, yeah. But like, some people, they like see someone they're attracted to, and like... They don't have to be friends with them first, and that is...
Is that a thing for you? You have to validate.
You want to be able to know the person. But yeah, no, with like types and stuff, it kind of... I started realising more and more that my type for men doesn't follow through to women, but it does make sense because my type in men are like... It's TMI, but like, it kind of follows like a more feminine kind of type of guy, which is funny because then, you know, it connects the dots to I
get what you mean.
Well.
I get what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, this is the podcast where we talk about me being gay. No, we're moving on. Yeah.
But no, I get that. I think I don't know how the whole like fling thing comes about though, because I feel like as humans we're all we need emotional connection, and as well as just being able to speak to someone.
Yeah.
Because if you're just physically attracted to them,
it's not really that.
I don't know if it's going to last that long, in my opinion. And I think it would end very badly, because I feel like one person will actually catch feelings, then the other person would get screwed over, because the other person would have agreed to just be like this. And I don't know, this generation's a bit weird.
Yeah, like, as humans, it's really cute, though, because we, like... You know, like, waving? That's really cute. Think about it, right? Or, like, giving gifts.
No, it's the way you said that. But
and,
yeah,
like,
go on.
Marriage... I know marriage didn't come from great origins, you know.
Yeah.
But, like the idea of, like, having a little ceremony because two people decide to be happy together for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And, like, when it works out, it's really, really cute. And it's just, like, humans do really cute things.
No, I get what you mean, yeah.
Like, if animals did this sort of stuff, we'd be like, oh my gosh, cute little animal. Doing cute little things.
Yeah.
And, like, it just shows that, like, even though the world's kind of...
But there's so much crap now in the world. Like, the whole marriage stuff is, like, shadowed by all this, like...
history.
Yeah, I feel like it's shadowed by a lot of, like... I don't even know how to word it because it's that weird. But, like, I'm going to say degeneracy. A big word, but I'm going to go with that. I feel like... I feel like a lot of stuff that I see online as well now. No.
Just vows that are being made and things?
No, just like, bro, I saw this video of a girl, like, tapping a cigarette butt into a guy's mouth. Yeah, it's grim. And he's, like, chained up, of course, obviously, because he's weird. But and this was in public as well. Yeah, why do you have to do this in public? And he was like, oh, yeah, no, I like to be humiliated. That's his face, man. Yeah, that's how do we go from that to that is wild, but
yeah. I've seen people,
But
and
kind of like that. Do you get what I mean? Kind of like that.
yeah, I've seen men. Not this is exclusive to men, but the only clips I've seen of it online are men who like their vows, like the women will have these like really meaningful like vows that are like really thought through, and they like try not to cry, and then the men are like it's saying like horrible sexual like things in front of their family and like children and everyone at this like these weddings. And the recent clip that came out, the priest who was marrying them was like asking the man if that was actually what he wanted to say, because it was
That's kind of vile, to be fair.
yeah, and he stuck with it. So,
Imagine saying that in front of that many people. That's mad, isn't it?
it's
That's kind of grim.
it puts me
That's
off
kind of
it.
grim, man.
Choices.
Yeah, see, again, that was a welcome to, because that's at marriage as well. Even what I would say, that's just like stupidity, but that's when you're like with someone for life and you're just right. Yeah, no,
It's upsetting.
it's quite grim.
Yeah.